use their own creation to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
I got one question. What made you into boxing?
oh man, so like I said, when I was younger, I used to get bullied a lot, right? So I had a lot of family members that used to beat on me to make me tough. So I had like that one uncle. I call him Larry. He used to bust in the house. Hey, Sean. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh man.
For no reason, or
I'm talking. Listen, I'm 5 years old, getting hit like a grown man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
that's how we feel.
Oh man, I'm all crying. He's all toughen up, Sean. Every time I cried, he kept punching me in my stomach. Like, holy shit. So
yeah.
I remember one time, right? I'm sitting in the back car, and he's talking to me. This is after he hit me. So for some reason, I had the courage to punch him right in his face.
Oh,
and ever since that day, he was proud of me because I decided to fight back. You know what I'm saying? So
It was a life lesson.
it was a life lesson. I didn't realize what he was teaching me at the time, but he was teaching me how to be tough. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, other than that, man, and then, dealing with, that I grew up in public housing, so it's like, you try to meet friends in the public housing, and they try to, bully you. I used to get jumped all the time and beat up on, and, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of BS going on, man. Getting hit with water guns and sticks thrown at me, and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff, and then coming home and then seeing my grandmother telling me I got bullied and she whipped my ass because I got my ass whooped. So it's just like, man.
It's just a cycle.
Yeah, so it was a cycle, man. So I had to learn how to develop tough skin early. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went through that because it kind of taught me for people to F with me.
Exactly. I think that's a good lesson. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would rather like kids learn that lesson from their family members instead of some kid on the street where now we got two young black men going to jail for fighting on the street.
For sure.
Good point. But so basically, my other question would be, just are you trying to be an amateur boxer? Because I've seen you posting a lot of boxing videos and stuff like that. So in your practice,
Mike Tyson.
Like I said, man, it's for boxing is a peace of mind for me, man, at the moment. But like I said, if I have that spark where I can feel like I can be a professional, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk because nothing's impossible.
No, definitely,
nothing's impossible. So
definitely agree with that.
Anyway, I think you can do it, bro. Like, it's not like the 70s and 80s anymore, where like people are trying to really kill each other and really create blood.
But listen, though,
like a strategic thing.
But listen, because I studied the boxing so much, I'll be willing to bring that old era back. That's the issue.
On that Wilder stuff.
Yeah, mind you,
that's Fury stuff. Stop with that Wilder.
Mind you, Mike Tyson is like one of my good
mentors,
good followers, good mentors. So like, not only he's my mentor, but his trainer Customato. Not a lot of people knew his original trainer Customato. He's the one who taught Mike Tyson how to. He kind of changed Mike Tyson to how he was to who he is now.
Right.
Like he had Tyson studied the art of war, like studied the gods and the Greeks. Like he had him studying that. So Mike Tyson would go on, would train like a Greek god. You know what I'm saying? So he taught him how to be a warrior and all that good jazz, and that's what led to his success. So I think that was very, impactful to Mike Tyson's life, and we got to credit, the people that helped him to be the person who he was, because he's one of the greatest legends.
I mean, besides biting Holyfield's ear off, he was something else.
But listen, people got to understand that dude kept getting headbutt.
It's gonna be tough to see people in person, but because of this whole COVID, I don't know when next time I'll be able to go see a Celtics game or like a Pats game.
And then be terrible.
Yeah, because I was actually working at the Garden last year before this whole went on. But I seen, like I made a lot of friends, when I was working there, and they kind of going through it, being unemployed and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, but we just got to, just accept it for what it is and move forward with it and see what we can do better with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
how has COVID impacted you and how you were living, like your lifestyle?
To be honest with you, I think it kind of stopped everything I was doing, because mind you, I worked like 5-6 jobs at a time. So it's like,
wow, 5 to 6.
I'm
major
a busy
props, my guy.
Yeah, so it's more than just, you know, what I do as a director or coach, and I actually work with kids with autism too. You know, I work in the APA, you know, counseling, so I do that, and I have a lot of, like, you know, conversations with people, hang out with certain people, but it kind of gave me that pause where I just did a lot of self-reflecting and a lot of you know, there's a lot of like reinvention of self, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I was going through a situation where, like, I went through a breakup, and I was very vulnerable at a moment, and I was like, man, you know, how do I, you know what I'm saying, search myself more and make myself a better person, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, certain situations like that can take not totally, but it can be a learning lesson for you to overcome when you take that time to actually do it, instead of just, you know, put it in the back burner and got to deal with it later on. And I'm like, I just want to.
Yeah.
But that was a valuable lesson, and I think it gave me a way to be healthy again, because, you know, after college, man, I kind of gained a lot of weight. You know, I went up to almost 300 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah. So mind you, you guys saw me as a high school bro, like,
Yeah.
You were 230. I remember last time I seen you in high school. We were both 230.
How you know that, bro?
I remember that shit. No, bro, like me and him used to throw together.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Sean used to throw together. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand, like, where everyone is, because your weight does help, especially when you do shot put. Your weight matters.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I exploded, man. I got to a point in my life where I just stopped caring, you know, how I looked, and, you know what I'm saying, I got too complacent. You know, I just, you know what I'm saying, just doing negative stuff that I didn't need to be doing. And, you know, I went through a lot in college as it is, man. Just like, you know, being in a new environment, you know, being away from home and your friends.